We take care of that in the house.
Okay.
Old school.
Thanks, Pops.
We take care of things here.
Dr. Phil is here live on Satisfying.
If my son's teacher calls, he has a problem, he's not getting his homework done in time. Don't you worry about it, honey. don't you worry. We'll take care of that here. Granted, it's a little easier for me because my kids are perfect.
Yes, they are. Right.
And you don't.
So you know, I left out this part. The first time it happened, I wrote and I said it was my fault. And I told him, I'm going to tell somebody that I lost it. We misplaced this. This was a group effort.
Oh.
Does that change anything?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
You know what it changes?
What?
Where do you think he learned to lie from?
Oh, my God. I can't win.
Where do you think he learned to lie?
Well, I told him it's a group effort. Like, we both are looking for things. I'll tell him, like, I'll take this one because we've been both putting it in different places.
By the way, I know what's going on. The fact that this has happened twice and it's different excuses both times. One's a note from mom. This one's from grandma. That school knows.
We're the Ryans.
The problem's not in the little kid.
Okay. So satisfying.
When he left the stage, he walked right past, like right in one fell swoop.
Mm-hmm.
John Cena, The Rock, Bad Bunny.
Did you cream your pants a little bit?
Of course I did.
I just didn't know what to do.
Just WWE superstars everywhere you look.
Also, Bad Bunny's not a WWE guy, is he?
Well, then why did he wrestle matches?
Okay, did he?
He's been in a Royal Rumble.
Okay.
He wrestled at WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah.
He wrestled at WrestleMania.
I didn't like that they made him like he was the one presenting because it was like foreign film, or it was like just because he's not even foreign. He's Puerto Rican, which is technically American.
Well, The Rock also isn't foreign.
Oh, yeah, he's not foreign either. He's Hawaiian, which is American.
It's one of the well, Rock is half black, half Samoan.
Right, but that's in Hawaii, right? Oh, no. Am I getting canceled? Samoan? Don't do this. Don't do this. Wait a minute. Is Samoa a place? Okay, so he's Samoan, and Hawaiians are Hawaiian. But aren't there some Samoans that live in Hawaii? And please,
there's New Yorkers that live in Hawaii.
Do not send me down a rabbit hole of sounding like an idiot.
Okay, well, go ahead.
No,
just ask the question.
Just help me.
I don't know what you're asking.
Why do I feel like there's a connection with Hawaii? Is basically where I'm.
I think there are Polynesian islands. Okay. That are really, but
I'm so sorry. Just so you know,
go ahead.
I messed up today on the mashup on Hits One, and I was telling a story about something that happened in Worcester, Massachusetts.
Sure.
And I said, well, it was at the Worcester Library.
But how do you never heard of them? Like,
no,
when they're going through like even territories that are voting, American Samoa voted for so and so.
Yeah, I know.
You thought that was Hawaii? You thought it was like Honolulu?
I guess I just didn't think, and I'm sorry. I'm ignorant.
It's the Big Island.
Yeah.
Honolulu.
Yeah.
Maui.
Is it just called the Big Island?
Yes.
It's not like that's not like a nickname for.
Mm-mm.
That's very uncreative.
Especially when you look at some of the more beautiful names of the Hawaiian Islands.
Right? Like the Big Island, they could have made it something very beautiful.
I mean, the Big Island's
just
a beautiful
move on.
place.
I feel like everyone hates my guts right now.
Are you getting real hot?
I don't ever feel embarrassed or really shame or uncomfortable when I say something messed up.
Well, you thought Samoa was one of the Hawaiian Islands.
No, I just thought Samoans lived in Hawaii.
Instead of
Samoa. Just keep digging myself deeper. And I'm glad this is bringing you so much joy, but it's doing none of that for me.
It really is.
Are you choking?
Yeah, on joy. I really am.
Oh, FML.
Yeah. That's not even why I
brought it up.
It's not.
It's just foot in my mouth at all times.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. But I tell you, what else brought me joy at the Oscars was this moment.
Oh, God. He did look like a crazy old man.
Well, for some reason at the Oscars, they think it's a good idea to bring the legends out to present the big award.
And in theory, it is.
But the legends are old.
Old, right.
And the teleprompter's far.
Yes, but he also tried to like run it back now on the Oscars are over, and he's saying that this is what they told him to do.
Which is
a lie.
Well, I mean, they ran into the same problem when they were like, hey, Warren Beatty is perfect for this. Yeah, and Warren Beatty's just picking up random envelopes and reading the wrong things. Yeah. And look, is it possible that a mistake was made by the Academy? Sure.
The Academy?
The Academy? Sure.
Yeah.
But also, you kind of got to know where you're at, right? Because like when Warren Beatty opened the thing, that he was like, what was it? I think it was.
He didn't say all the names. Like everyone's like, okay, these are the nominees.
No. I'm talking about Warren Beatty a few years ago.
Oh, sorry. He said the wrong Best Picture.
Didn't he say Moonlight?
Yes.
And then they came up and he
it
was
wasn't.
like, it's not Moonlight. It's La La Land, right? Right. Except it said.
And everyone's on stage and everyone's looking at each other like, what do we do now?
Because he opened the envelope that said Best Actor or Best Actress or something like that. But if you're like a spry guy, you can see it says it's not Best Picture.
Yeah.
So you know this is the wrong envelope. But if you're not quite as spry.
Also, don't they practice?
Well,
like,
they can practice announcing the winners.
No, but they can practice like you're going up, you're going to read this, these are the nominees. They know that stuff.
Man, I don't think they got Al Pacino for rehearsals. You know what I mean?
He's like, I got this.
He's like, nah.
I'm Al freaking Pacino.
Yeah, I'll go out there and get it. Like when you watch Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito doing their thing together.
Yeah.
Like Arnold did all the heavy lifting because Danny's like, I'm not reading the teleprompter.
Yeah.
It's too far away.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Yeah. Arnold took care of it, luckily.
Wait, am I losing my mind? Don't answer that. We talked about Adele's Dazim last week, right?
Remember we did a whole montage of mispronunciations.
But it was like the 10 years since he did Adele Dazim, and Idina Menzel actually did wish Adele Dazim a happy birthday.
She did?
Hey, this is Idina Menzel. I want to wish Adele Dazim.
It's one of the great moments in television.
It really is.
But then we did get this at the very end of the night.
I can't even look at it.
Only one will take the award for Best Picture. And I have to go to the envelope for that.
You think he forgot his glasses?
Here it comes. And my eyes see Oppenheimer.
I can't even.
Yes, Emma Thomas, Charles Grodin.
Do you hear him at the very end go, what happened?
Oh, this is The Godfather. This is a travesty.
Yeah, it really is. That's Scarface.
That is Michael Corleone. That is Scarface.
It's Tony Montana. That is
the
guy from the Adam Sandler movie where he played his own sister.
It hurts my heart.
It does. Dog Day Afternoon.
Oh, just everything.
Everything.
I don't know. I'm wondering if that's what it was, that he forgot his glasses. Because didn't it happen? Was it the Globes, one of the other award shows? Was it Meryl Streep who was like, I messed up. I don't have my glasses. Like,
well, he didn't say the wrong thing.
No, but
I see Oppenheimer.
Well, no. First he looked and was like, yeah, and let's open the envelope. Like part of going to these award shows is like, it's not just an honor to win, it's an honor to be nominated. So you need to announce that.
So he's saying that
I see Oppenheimer. I'm sorry.
He did say that as well.
My eyes see Oppenheimer, nothing else.
Also, okay, so he's saying that, look, the producers said they didn't want to do the nominations again. That they talk about the nominated movies throughout the night.
So
we're not going to do it again. And then somebody was like, I think for like best song, because they performed all the songs, they didn't list the nominations again.
Yeah.
But even if that's true, to just announce it this way, I see Oppenheimer.
I mean, do you think that this...
You could hear the audience. They were like, is that the thing?
Like, is it a joke?
Like, is that who won? Is that the announcement?
And who that was doing the sound controls was like, let's fade him out and let the music go so everyone can still be confused.
Well, because you're supposed to play the music after the announcement.
Correct.
But you're supposed to make an announcement. It's the best picture.
The whole thing was just a dumpster fire, that moment.
Yeah,
but a great one.
It's a great dumpster fire. I mean, it's right up there with watching a guy assault a presenter and then still giving him best actor.
It's quite similar.
It's just like,
actually.
what are you doing?
That was great. That will never, like, it makes, my heart's beating fast thinking about it.
The slap or giving him the award after the slap?
Not even the slap. Just keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Right. And then like a year later, his wife's like, yeah, we weren't even married.
Don't even like each other that much.
I don't know who that is, honestly.
We have kids, but like whatevs.
Whatever. I like Tupac.
Oh my God. You remember?
I'll tell you who I love. Tupac Shakur.
You want to know who my soulmate is? Not him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that guy that slapped Chris Rock?
Yeah.
He was always upset because I love Tupac so much.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the I'm Just Ken performance, or you were annoyed by that?
No, you know what annoyed me about that whole thing?
What?
they make this blunder, which is for Barbie nominating Ryan Gosling, but
Right.
not Barbie.
Yes, it's
and
effed
not
up.
Greta.
Totally great.
Like
That was
none of them are getting awards. That's fine.
No,
Barbie's not beating Oppenheimer.
fine.
But I mean, did every single movie that got nominated really need to be there? You couldn't have just thrown Barbie in there to save face a little bit. So they do that.
The Academy doesn't care about saving face.
Sometimes they do.
Yeah?
When they get busted. Remember that one year that Oscars was like only white people and they were like, oh, sorry.
My God.
And then they made up the next year and then they just went back.
Yes.
Yes.
Whoa, see, that's also giving me the
It's so
I feel like
embarrassing.
it's douche chills.
But nobody learns anything.
No.
So they don't, and
Can you make me louder? I'm going deaf.
your headphones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Sorry.
Is that better?
Perfect. Are you going deaf?
No.
Okay, I am.
So I've strong faculties across my body.
Not me.
So I don't take my body for granted.
No, I do.
So
To make you lose your interest.
yeah, I don't know what I was.
Okay, so nobody lose. Nobody.
Oh, right.
Yes.
So Ryan, what I was annoyed
Okay,
about
Okay.
is that like they go up, right?
Yeah.
And Ryan already has to take this awkward heat
Right.
because he's like, bro, I don't want to be the only one nominated from this movie. Like, don't do that to me. Don't put me in this position because like I can't insult the Academy because I want to keep getting nominated for my other movies.
Right.
But also, come on, like, what are we doing here? Then they go, yeah, well, we're doing that, and we want you to perform the song. And he's like, yeah, it'll be fun. Everybody will love it.
Yep.
But, like, he's an actor, right?
Right.
And then they're like, okay, here it is. Best song. The award goes to
Yeah.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Just give it to Ken.
Yeah, just give it to Ken.
Like, if you're
man.
gonna put him
Yes,
through all that.
I agree. To make a fool of himself, which he didn't really make a fool of himself, but
But he gave it to you. He
Yeah.
gave you that nice bit.
he didn't lose character.
No.
He just gave it his all.
He did a great job.
He didn't care
did
about
not
being
make a
cool. Totally.
Right.
Yes.
He did a great job.
Yes.
I mean, look, isn't he like married to Ava Mendez?
Yeah.
So everything's fine.
Yeah, I'll never forgive her for that, but that's a whole other story.
Well, listen, I hate to tell you
I
this.
also feel like he could be into me. Like that's one of the reasons I liked that he got together
Why?
with her.
Because you're like wish Ava Mendez.
Yeah, I'm like I have an olive skin tone.
No, I see it. I see
so
it.
I feel like he could be into I could be his type. Ava's way. I am not even
Look.
close to as beautiful as her.
I was being insulting for the purpose of
Okay.
being cheeky.
Okay.
But it's not the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I get where you're coming from. There is an Ava Mendez essence, but she's
Ava Mendes.
a little more sultry.
And we ever talked about how freaking hot she is in the other guys with.
Oh, and she's Will Ferrell's wife. And Mark Wahlberg's like, what?
Also a very underrated movie.
Other Guys is really good.
It's so funny. It's laugh out loud funny.
Yes, Other Guys is very good. Will Ferrell's got a couple of them that like slid under the radar,
Yeah.
like The Campaign with Zach Galifianakis.
You're gonna kill me. I never saw it.
I'm not going to kill you.
I need to go
because
watch-
it slid under the radar.
Okay.
It's very funny.
Okay. Wait a minute. So we just need to go back to
Okay, so
Yes.
that's what annoyed me
Yes.
is that after he put everything into
Yeah.
that performance and the audience loved it, everybody loved it.
Yeah.
He didn't like half-ass it.
Yeah.
He's up there with Slash.
I
He's
mean,
running around.
oh,
He's
so
giving the
cool.
microphone to people. He came across very charming.
He was great.
But like,
I know.
how many times?
They knew that he wasn't gonna win and still asked him to do it.
Don't even.
I know.
How many opportunities are you going to get
I know.
to give Ryan Gosling an award for best song? He's not going to do it again.
It's never gonna happen again. Or maybe this is the new vibe. He's gonna be like, can I sing in this movie?
Okay, where do you rank Ryan Gosling next to Bradley Cooper with actors singing songs?
Bradley Cooper,
Tell me something, girl.
Bradley Cooper wins.
Forget it.
I'm sorry. You don't agree?
No.
Oh my God, that in the shallow.
You're singing Gaga's part.
I don't care.
Just like
It's
everybody
the
does.
song. Okay, but I just thought he was very believable. He had this almost like he sounded like Eddie Vedder a little bit.
No, he sounded like a guy doing an impression of Eddie Vedder.
I liked it. Okay.
Which, by the way, every guy does an impression of Eddie Vedder.
Can you do an impression of Eddie Vedder?
I could do it.
Okay, he doesn't want to do it right now.
No, I don't need to.
Okay. Quickly, did you know that the girl who choreographed the Eras Tour, the choreographer who choreographed the Eras Tour, choreographed the Ken, that whole performance at the Oscars, and the first thing he said when he got off the stage was, how'd I do? Did I do a good job? Like he was 5 years old at a talent competition.
That's excellent.
I love it.
Did he ask the choreographer if he did a good job?
Yes.
That's what he did?
Did I do good? Did I do a good
Well,
job?
did you do it on microphone or she just told the story
No,
later?
she told the story that he was like all nervous, like, how'd I do? Did I do
That's
okay?
what you want. He's a person.
I know. I love it.
You love him.
I love him.
You love him.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Bradley Cooper beat. And Ryan Gosling's my number one, but Bradley Cooper, I think, wins in the singing in a movie when they're not singers.
Bradley Cooper is a great actor,
Yeah.
but does a lot of stuff adequately,
Okay.
which is not great. It's adequate. But the fact that he does so many things adequately leaves people to think like, oh, he's this amazing multi-talented person. But it's just adequate.
Didn't he take voice lessons and guitar lessons for like a year and a half before?
Big deal. Christian Bale became Batman.
Oh, God. You're so annoying. I'm not taking anything away from Ryan Gosling. I thought he was incredible.
He became Ken.
But remember, he started out in the Mickey Mouse Club. He was a singer and a dancer long before he was a movie star. So he had this in him already. Bradley Cooper didn't.
I'll bet he did a high school play.
Maybe.
And guess what? High school is older than Mickey Mouse Club. So he has more recent experience.
Whatever.
Christian Bale was in Newsies.
Oh, my God. Good for him.
Oh, good for you. I love Christian Bale.
I do, too. There's no one better than him.
Oh, so what's going on? What's going on in your life? Everything okay with your husband?
Everything's okay. We're having a better week.
That's good.
He pissed me off again, but not because of the way that he was treating me. He did something that listen.
By the way, I do want to put this out there.
What?
He thinks that we don't have content, so we talk about him.
Oh, yeah, it's not the case.
It's really not the case.
We do because,
Like-
I don't know the reason. I can't help myself.
It's a funny story.
Yeah.
And we
choose
and
to
we
do this.
We do love him.
We do.
But like, if he keeps like with this, like, oh, you guys need to talk about
Yeah.
me, like, we just won't.
Yeah, like if
We just won't.
Like if we ever get divorced, like I'll be okay. The content will keep flowing.
It'll be amazing.
Okay,
you
so-
won't miss a beat.
So I know I don't have a lot. Like I don't have a foot. Is it a leg to stand on? A foot to stand? I don't have a leg to stand on. I'll say that. I don't have a leg to
You
stand
got a
on.
big foot to
Wait,
stand on.
massive. A ski, really.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't when it comes to like parenting because we do parent somewhat similarly. We don't always make the best decisions, but we're doing the best that we can.
Look, here's the thing. I make fun of you, but you have good kids.
Yes. So we're doing something right.
If you have good kids, you get credit as a parent.
Thank you.
So you don't need to put your parenting skills down.
So Keegan loses everything. He's done with I don't know, some Teddy Grahams. He throws the wrapper on the ground. He's getting into the shower. He steps out of his pants with his underwear still in it and just keeps walking. Because apparently I'm a maid and I'll just take care of everything for him.
So he just does the things that every 7-year-old boy does?
100%. But I'm trying to instill in him, hey, we're done with our garbage. Let's throw it in the garbage. I don't think that's that out there
Okay.
to teach a 7-year-old.
Okay. Don't get defensive.
I am, because I feel like you're judging me.
Well, because already the way you've set it up, it sounds like this is more about you not wanting to be a maid than actually teaching him.
No, okay. It's probably halfies. We'll go 50-50, okay? I don't want to be made, and I do want to teach him. So one thing that's happened like 2 or 3 times now is he gets a homework packet at the beginning of the week that is due the next week. It's not hard, doesn't take long. And whenever he's done with like a couple pages, I'm like, all right, put it back in your bag. So like when you got to do more, it's under the bed. It's in the toilet.
He puts his homework in the toilet?
Anywhere. It's in a basket of bowls. I don't know.
Right.
And so
Well, you got all this basket of balls
got
around your
a lot
house.
of bowls in my house.
bet.
So I said the other day, on Sunday, where is it? Can't find it. And I said, I'm done. I'm not searching for it. I'm sorry, buddy. You're going to have to tell your teacher you lost it and deal with the consequences.
It's a little harsh.
So I get home yesterday and
You don't keep track of his work?
no, I do. If I see it, I put it back and I say to him, hey, buddy, you got to keep doing this.
Isn't there like a spot that you could put it in?
Yeah, yes. There's a spot, and I try to ensure that it goes there, but it doesn't always go there.
Okay.
Anyways, comes home, and Matt goes to him, hey, bud, did you tell your teachers what I told you to say? And I was like, he goes, yeah, I told them that when you took Nanny home, his grandmother, when you took Nanny home, she must have packed up my homework with it. And so they have it, and that's where it went. I didn't lose it. So he taught him
And what
to
did
lie.
the teacher?
They said, oh, no worries, buddy.
They
So
bought it.
So they bought it, and
Yeah.
now the consequences of him being irresponsible
Right.
are just right out the window. And Matt goes, yeah, my man, they like dabbed.
That's sick.
That's not sick. I was so annoyed. It's not that big of a deal, but like that was a learning moment and you ruined it by teaching him how to take the easy way out, the shortcut. He's going to have many years to figure out how he can screw the system.
He literally figured out how to exist in life. Like that's 1,000%
It just annoyed me.
the valuable lesson.
No,
He learned the lesson of how life actually works.
that's not how life actually works.
It's not.
Because sometimes you drop the ball, you have to say, hey, my bad, I dropped the ball.
Yeah, but how often do you actually say that? And how often do you go like, oh, how can I get out of this?
A million percent. But I know that that's more innate to be like, I'll get out of this than it is to teach him the right thing.
But don't you think that if you teach him the skills to get out of stuff now, he's going to be like a pro?
I would have thought you would have been on like the opposite. You would have been like, yes, this is the right thing to do. Teach him to do the right thing, not teach him how to scam the system, to lie.
First of all,
I don't like this one bit.
this is.
I want to punch you in the face for some reason right now. I'm
You do?
so annoyed.
Why? Because Matt was right?
No, he's not right. It's okay. So, I mean, he got him out of trouble because he felt bad for his little buddy. But like, now he's going to do it again. He's going to keep stepping out. His fucking dirty underwear.
Well, guess what? It wasn't working your way. It wasn't working.
No, it's not. But you have to keep, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Correct?
Try a different way because doing something the same way over and over again and expecting different results is the definition of insanity.
Yeah. So I just said insanity.
Right.
So
you're flustered.
I am because I'm annoyed with you because I would not think. Do you if the positions were?
Look, he's 7.
Yeah.
So the idea of like you have to take responsibility for that, and if you don't, that's on you, bro. It's like he's 7.
Yeah.
That's never going to happen. The idea of like at 7 years old, walking around going like, oh my gosh, I have to make sure everything's put away, otherwise I'll be in trouble.
No.
Is like, you're going to instill that level of paranoia in a 7-year-old versus somebody having the confidence of being able to walk in a room and be like, look, my back's up against the wall here. Okay? My back is up against the wall. Things are not looking good. I need to trust what's in this heart. What would he have done?
No, but like
You want to take the money that's in their pocket and put it into your pocket.
this is horrible.
Look,
Like if I told you that I told him to do this, you'd be like, of course, you're teaching him to do the wrong thing, Nicole.
no,
Like
first of all, that's neither here nor there. We can't.
Oh, okay, because that's not the way it happened.
That's not the way it happened. You're being completely hypothetical.
He already, like, I went into the playroom the other day and, like, went to, like, something fell behind the couch. I pulled out the couch. Do you know how many wrappers I found back there? Because
Master P,
that's
Coolio.
That's who he is. And if I don't break this, he thinks that he can just do whatever the F he wants and someone else will fix it for him.
Listen, he should be punished if he gets caught. You understand?
So Matt should never be punished unless I catch him cheating. If he gets away with it, we're good to go.
Yes. I mean, I don't know. What is he supposed to do? Just admit it? If somebody cheats on you
Yeah.
and they don't get caught, wouldn't you be happier just never knowing? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you're talking about cheating, first of all,
It's different than losing your homework.
yes, okay, all right. Now that's all.
Okay.
Okay. We're both in agreement there.
Okay.
But if somebody commits the heinous act of infidelity, okay, a sin
In God's eyes.
defies the laws of marriage right under your nose.
Yes.
And you don't ever find out, and he admits it to you, he's not admitting it to you so that you feel
It's
better.
so he feels better.
Yes. So, if he does commit the cardinal sin of infidelity, it is absolutely his responsibility to cover his tracks and make sure that you don't find out, but also other people don't find out.
I am not raising liars. I don't like liars. Liars have no place in my home. And if he's teaching him to lie to his teachers, what does Matt think is going to happen when he comes home and he's gotten caught doing something and just lies right to my face? Because I'm going to knock that kid out.
Well, if he knows you're going to knock him out, maybe you won't take the risk of lying. Teacher's not going to knock him out.
I'm not going to actually knock
There's
him out.
state laws.
Okay, you're right. You're not allowed to put a hand on your kid anymore, apparently.
What?
Oh, child abuse. No, but I mean, you know what I mean. Like, I don't like this. I know that it was semi-innocent, and because he was like, yeah, my man, but he's just like instilling.
First of all, you know that you
Yes.
have a tendency to like
yeah.
the stuff that they're supposed to do.
Yes.
Like when Keegan got lost,
Right.
the blame didn't come in here.
No.
It went to Parker. When Keegan's homework isn't done, the blame doesn't go here. It goes to the 7-year-old.
But it's not my homework.
He's 7.
I don't care. I am there to help him, and I do all the time, daily. But I am not raising you to just like make a mistake and not own up to it. I'm sorry. Let's agree to disagree.
Here's the deal.
What's the deal?
If you get caught lying, it's worse than the thing you did in the first place. Because then you're going to get busted for lying and the thing you did, right?
Right.
That's called taking a gamble.
So you just
That's called rolling the dice. Like, no, I don't think we're knocked out just yet. We're not at the bottom of the 9th here.
Yeah, see, he already knows that we played a game the other day, and he goes, "Oof, this is a big risk right here. I don't know if I'm ready for this risk." So he's
That's life.
Yeah,
That sounds like somebody who's equipped. That's what it sounds like to me.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and we fought about it for a second, and then I let it go. But I was like, "Don't do that again." And they were all like, "Yeah, like they pulled one over, like they got." Because I was like, "You're gonna go in and you're gonna tell your teachers when they can't find your homework where it is."
I mean, also, no, he's not.
No, he didn't.
Of course he
Matt
didn't.
told him how to get out of it.
Of course he didn't.
I didn't get her pregnant. It was someone else. It wasn't me. It wasn't my dick.
But she caught me on a camera. She even caught me on camera.
It wasn't me.
Right. No matter what. He was freaking with the girl next door.
Yeah, man.
Buck naked.
Yeah.
The bathroom floor.
And right, you can't prove it. We have no tape of us fornicating.
But he forgot he had given her an extra key.
That's what happens.
Yeah, she
Got
never
it.
took her out. So I couldn't pull this off because my son is very uncomfortable lying. That's who he is.
Good for you. And good for him.
That's who he is. So I would not tell him to lie because he would be like,
I can't, Pops.
I don't know if he would say exactly like that.
He doesn't call you Pops.
No, but it would make him like, it would be upsetting to him.
Okay.
So we're not going to do it
So
that
you're
way.
saying it's fine to teach my kid this because he's already a rebel.
He's a Ryan.
He is a Ryan.
He's a biggins.
He is, yeah.
Look, the biggins are cut from a different cloth.
Okay.
And you need to understand
Yeah.
that you need to raise your kids on biggins terms. Like I told you, you got great kids.
Yeah.
But like, they're also listening to Juice World at 6 years old.
That was also not my fault. That's also Matt.
Nothing's your fault. It's amazing. I can't believe it.
I didn't teach him about Juice World. I didn't even know Juice World. I mean, I know now.
Of course.
He was great.
Great.
Loved to rap about drugs. And now my kid listens to it.
At 6.
Actually, I told you he went to a sleepover and the mom was like, "Who's this Juice World Keegan showed my little guy?" And I was like, "Oh dear, we have to go."
Look, you got to raise these kids on biggins terms. You
Yeah.
can't be thinking that you're something that you're not. Because let me tell you something.
I'm trying to have a little bit of good left in me.
There was a little Nicole Biggins.
Yes.
And she was taught all about consequences.
It did not work.
And what did she do from the ages of, let's say,
12.
12? I was going to go 14. I was going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I was bad news at
From
12.
the ages of 12 to 30.
What I want, when I want.
Yes. And how are you feeling right now?
Awesome.
How many of those things would you...
Most of them I would do again. But that doesn't mean anything. And I feel like I got lucky. That doesn't always work that way. Like, I am lucky to be alive. I'm lucky to be alive.
okay,
I'm lucky not to be incarcerated. I'm lucky to be
True.
sitting here with you.
True. But that's not homework.
Okay. So you let this one slide.
Let it slide.
Okay, so-
He would get dapped up.
What happens if it happens again this weekend? What do I do? Tell him the next lie? Tell him that Leo ate his homework?
You should, in your household, put together like, okay, look, if you lose this homework again, you're punished. This is the punishment.
Okay.
We don't need to bring that to school.
Okay.
We take care of that in the house.
Okay.
Old school.
Thanks, Pops.
We take care of things here.
Dr. Phil is here live on Satisfying.
If my son's teacher calls, he has a problem, he's not getting his homework done in time. Don't you worry about it, honey. Don't you worry. We'll take care of that here.
Granted,
it's a little easier for me because my kids are perfect.
Yes, they are. Right.
And you don't.
So you know, I left out this part. The first time it happened, I wrote and I said it was my fault. And I told him, I'm going to tell him, buddy, that I lost it. We misplaced this. This was a group effort.
Oh.
Does that change anything?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
You know what it changes?
What?
Where do you think you learned to lie from?
Oh my God, I can't win.
Where do you think you learned to lie?
Well, I told you it's a group effort. Like we both are looking for things. I'll tell him, like, I'll take this one because we've been both putting it in different places.
By the way, I know what's going on. The fact that this has happened twice and it's different excuses both times. One's a note from mom. This one's from grandma. That school knows
that we're the Ryans.
The problem's not in a little kid.
Okay.
He's grown up in a house of
debauchery. Yeah. I did have a parent teacher conference the other day, and I always am like, how bad is it? And they're like, we love him.
He's great.
He's our mascot. He does he's the class mascot.
Of course he is.
They die for him. He brings everybody together. He never leaves anyone out.
So why can't you just help him out with his homework?
I did.
This kid is out here electrifying his school. Electrifying his school.
Right. Okay.
And you can't.
I'm going to try it your way.
You can't help him get his homework organized?
I'll help him get his homework organized. I have my own shite to do.
What are you doing? What are you doing a 411?
I hate your guts.
Everything.
I can't win.
No matter what, it's always going to go back to
the 411.
Are you busy with the 411?
I am, okay?
I know. You got to get to the bottom of stuff.
The people need to know what's happening in celebrity world, and I'm here to give it to them.
You are. You would have been. You would have been frustrated with me, I think.
I'm always frustrated with you. As much as I love you, I think I'm frustrated with you.
Yesterday?
Yeah?
It was like magic, but dark magic.
What?
Black magic.
What are you about to tell
Evil
me?
magic.
I'm scared.
I had $500 cash. Vanished.
What?
Vanished.
Is that how it happened? Were you doing a magic trick?
Not on purpose.
Where's the fight? Okay, I have many questions. Why did you have $500 cash?
Because I'm loaded.
Okay. But what was the reasoning? You're so popular.
So popular.
Is someone calling you right now that you need to take that call?
No, I'd rather be here with you.
That's the right answer. Why did you have $500 cash? Besides the fact that you're loaded.
I'm loaded.
But like, why? Who's just carrying around $500 cash? That's like not a normal thing.
I had to pay the gym.
Okay. Why cash?
Because that's how I get these gains.
Okay. So tell me what happens. You went to the bank to get the cash?
Yes.
And then
but I had it at home. I'd gone to the bank before.
And it's just
And
gone?
so I got the money. $500 bills. Did
you tell it that your mother-in-law must have accidentally stolen it? Is that what you went to? Sorry, I'm not able to pay this month.
Yeah. I had them write a note.
So then, what did you tell your wife? Because I feel like I'd be afraid to tell Matt.
So I was like, okay, I got this money, and then it was like a little more. I needed like another 20, so I got 4 5s. We're like, okay, I got it in this hand, I got it in that hand.
Did it go in a wallet? Did it go in an envelope? Did it go in your back pocket?
Last I remember,
oh god,
is it just in my hand?
Okay, well that's not a good place for it.
Why? My hand's attached to my body.
Because you might, I don't know, like get sidetracked, get distracted.
I put things places.
Right. You think you'll find it, or you think it like fell out?
It's vanished.
No, it's somewhere. It doesn't vanish.
It's vanished.
So then, did you just tell them you're not going to pay this month, or did you go get another fight? Now you're out $1,000.
I mean, come on. What's it to me?
Why are you not upset? This would send me into a tailspin.
$500?
Yes, that's a lot of money.
No, look, I'm not. Of course, it's a lot of money, but also, it's more mysterious to me that it just vanished.
Not mysterious. You're like liking this. Like, oh, this could be a great beginning to like a movie.
Yeah, it's gone.
No, it's not gone.
Like
Find it.
I had it in my hand, and then I got in the car. And then the next thing I know, I'm like getting an envelope together and trying to put things together, and I'm like checking all my. I have no idea where I put it.
It fell out of your hand. You got sidetracked to do something else, and it's in the street, in the air, in someone else's hands.
You think I just opened my hand like outside?
You did say.
Vanished.
Gone. Vanished.
No, I was in the car, and I had an envelope in the car.
I would be crying. I mean,
that's like a little much.
It's a lot of money to lose. That's like the things I could do with $500.
What would you do with it?
Party.
Right.
No, I don't know. Maybe buy a nice bag, go shopping, party.
Yeah, exactly. You and I both know.
Yeah, but at least
that's going right up your nose.
No, it's I'm gonna choke. I don't understand how you could be so like calm, cool. Like you're like laughing about this. Like I would not be calm, cool.
I
And
mean, it's
collected
kind
about
of funny. It just
It's not
vanished.
Zero funniness, and it didn't just vanish.
I would laugh if it happened to somebody else.
Your $500 just vanished
Into
like
thin air.
like Keegan's homework just vanished.
Keegan and I could talk about that. Sometimes things disappear.
No, they don't. Someone is at fault, and most likely it's you.
It's probably you.
You should.
It's
it
never
was
you.
me.
It's
So
never you.
it's never me. You should be punished for this. Like you're not allowed to buy some wrestling figures this month because you just let $500 cash and just spit because I'm so upset vanish.
Who's going to punish me?
Me. Okay. Do I look like your maid?
No, but I think you might be taking this out on somebody else.
I don't know, man. And Jess wasn't mad at you,
She thought it was real weird.
but she didn't get angry. This would be a full-blown fight in my house. Full-blown fight.
I mean, over what?
That's not okay. Find it. It didn't. Things don't just vanish. They don't. I'm sorry.
Or if like it got lost, it's like, oh fuck. But like, what are you gonna do?
Find it.
You're so mad.
Because it's a lot of money. And you know what? How about this? If I find it, do I get to keep it?
No, but I'll give you $20.
Can I get 100? 50.
All right, 50. I was about to say yes to 100.
Oh, damn. Did
He
you
who talks first loses.
I know. Did you rip apart the car? Rip.
No, I checked the seat.
So you did a quick check. You didn't even like.
Well, what do you mean rip apart the car? I had it and then it was gone.
No, because maybe it's underneath the seat. Maybe it's in like the back pod. You check everything you were wearing.
I was wearing shorts.
All right, then fine. Your $500 gone. I'm gonna find it though.
Vanished.
Vanished to thin air, just like Keegan's homework.
Now I gotta go find a way to make another 500.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
You can
Maybe
whore me-
sell my body.
You gonna whore me out?
Yeah, would you do that
Be
for
my
me?
pimp. I bet you'd be a great pimp. Like you wouldn't like hurt me. You'd be like you'd cheer me on and be like that was a good one.
Yeah, that's right. And I would get you some money because a lot of times they don't give their workers
Right,
money.
they just take the money.
I'd probably charge $700 for you so I could get my 5 back, and you could get 2.
I only get the 2.
That's more than a lot of employees.
See, I feel
get.
like a good pimp, you go halvesies on it.
We're not going halvesies.
Yeah, but like
That's outrageous.
You're doing the deal. Like you're brokering the deal.
You have
but
to go
I'm
by
spreading my
industry
legs.
standards.
Oh, industry standards.
Industry standards are not halfsies, to my knowledge.
Okay. Well, I feel like the person that's actually doing the work,
Right.
like me.
Well, unionize then.
No. I should get the bulk of it, and you can take like if you were a manager or an agent, you can take like the pimp takes like 20%, 10%.
I think 80.
No, that's not how I we would not do business together well then.
So you won't do it anymore?
I'm not going to pump for you. I'm not going to pimp for you.
Well, I just don't think if I'm only getting 10%, I'm going to make my 500 back.
I mean, it just might take a couple tricks. Right?
I love that I just low-key insulted you, and you were still like, no, we can work this out.
We'll get there.
We can figure this out.
I got
This will be
you.
all
I
good.
got you, baby.
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah.
Now that I'm sweating, fully sweating right now under here from anger.
You're mad at both those things.
I'm mad at both of you. I don't have tolerance to that because I lose things. And when I lose things, I feel like I get very mad at myself.
Right.
And I get frustrated and I do my very best to try to figure out a way to find it or remedy the situation. And both of you, you and Keegan, could give 2 gooly goo-goos. You give 2 shits about losing something. Care about something.
I care about so many.
No,
I
you
care about you.
And taking your ridiculous percent.
80.
It's ridiculous.
I mean,
It's fine. It's whatever.
there's no use crying over spilled milk.
Yeah, there is.
You would cry over spilled milk.
I have. You know how many times milk is spilled in my house?
A lot.
Things are spilled at all.
And that makes you cry?
Wine and then milk and then beer and then milk and then Gatorade, then juice, then milk, then wine.
A little more beer,
little
yeah.
vodka.
Yeah.
Constant spillage in my house. And I don't like it. And yes, I've probably shed a few more tears than were necessary.
I mean, you can't get mad at people for not getting mad at themselves because you get mad at yourself.
Not that you're not getting mad at yourself, but like actually act like you care a little. Like it's more like it's like you had a piece of loose leaf paper that you're going to write notes on and you lost it.
I would hate to lose a piece of loose leaf.
Your guts. Loathe you.
Yeah, I mean, look.
What? You were not happy.
Not my preference,
Right.
but also kind of wild, huh?
Sure.
Just gone.
Yeah, it's just gone. How did it go again? I like the way you do it. I can't do it as well. I like
Vanish.
that. Yeah. Vanish. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was wild. It was a wild thing.
Yeah, next time something like I am going to do a quick sweep of your house before we leave.
See if you can get that 50.
Oh, you know I'm getting that 50.
It would have been 100.
What if I blew it?
Yeah, well.
Damn it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You were fascinated by this. Not that.
No,
Did you hear about this?
What do you mean, did I hear about this? I'm fascinated by this. Have you heard all the new theories?
Well, what are the theories? So this is Kate Middleton. She's the Princess of England.
She is.
Yeah.
She's probably going to be queen soon now that her father-in-law has cancer.
King Charles has those big fat fingers and toes.
What does that have to do with cancer?
It's not a good sign for health.
Oh.
Have you seen his feet?
No, I don't care to see his. Oh, they blew up, swollen.
Have you seen his fingers?
No.
You never seen Prince Charles' fingers?
No. Why I do not study the monarch. We discussed how I feel about the monarchy in general, I believe last week.
You think it's
or
stupid?
the week before. It's stupid. No, and I don't. I would never be like, "Whoa, you have a picture." It's like you're looking it up right now to show me. I would never be like, "Yeah, look it up, show me." Google that. I got to see those fingers. Got to see those digits, baby. Couldn't care less about his pudgy ass fingers and toes. Oh dear. They're like half sausagey, half mitts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
They're pretty bad. They almost
poor
looks
blood circulation.
It almost looks like a Mickey hand.
Hi, it's me, Prince Charles.
No, wait. So listen. So she's missing, right? She was hospitalized. She's missing. Then finally they're like, oh, it's the first picture of her since. Like we finally spotted her.
Look
now,
how happy she is.
So happy.
Now, why was she? Was there a health scare?
Yeah, she had surgery.
For what?
They didn't say. And then she was there for much longer than people were like, if you're there for that long, then something's up. And like, what could be wrong with her for that length of stay? Then she came out and admitted that this had all been photoshopped, right? And they showed, she said, oh, like I liked, messing around with Photoshop just like any of you.
The first thing was like,
where do you, I don't even see really where the Photoshop was.
I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll show you. Because the first thing, if there's like a health scare,
right,
the first thing I'm doing is going like, why is she sitting? Can she not stand?
That's the first thing I thought of, right? You don't do that. And they're sitting around her like, oh, dear mama.
Right. Mama.
She's had a rough go of it.
Mom.
we'll rally.
You all right?
So what a little jerk the oldest looks like right there, right? Like,
you can't stand up.
Yeah.
Right. So this is, people are real crafty here, okay?
What do we got?
Because this is what they found. Ooh.
Oh.
This is.
Do we have the proper amount of fingers? Everything looks fine there.
No, see
Where?
how the wrist,
but then
like the hand goes to here, but the wrist starts here.
So like my question for her is, if you did in fact do this, Miss Middleton,
and then you go up, and you can see.
Oh, the lines of the sweater.
Yeah, see the cut line here.
What was her point? Did she want her daughter to look skinnier?
I don't know, but that arm is shaved down. And then the hand is not. The hand blurts out. And this is not a real natural line. Like, see the difference between this line and this line right here?
Looks yes, it does not look right. Does not look right.
Right.
The shadowing is not right.
So people were like, okay, immediately they were like, there's something wrong here. And then AP that published this photo had to just put up a retraction.
They had a kill notice, right?
Yeah, that said, like, this photo has been edited. And it's not even like... They're just saying, look,
something's up.
Something, we're not saying what it is, who knows, but this is an edited photo.
Did you see what they said about her face now?
What did they say about
that this is not her at all, that she's not.
What are we talking about?
No, that it's her, but they've been putting next to, I should have told you to find it. No, we were going to talk about this. The cover she did for Vogue, I think maybe last year, or whatever she did Vogue again, it is the face. It looks like they took it out of the Vogue cover and plopped it on this body. Almost like she's not really there.
Right. It might be some other woman with brown hair.
And they've been doing like side by sides and it's like almost identical.
Yeah. Look.
What else did you see for Photoshop? Because who cares?
So, what do you mean, who cares?
No, I'm saying like when people Photoshop, like it doesn't upset me that much. Like people get really up in arms about it. It's like not that big of a deal.
Well, it is when you're using the photo to prove that you exist.
Not fan.
Fam.
Fair.
What up, fam?
What up, fam? Fair, fam.
What do you think of this line?
Okay, yeah.
This is a little mysterious to me.
Also, this is my thing too. Like, doesn't she have doesn't the monarchy, doesn't the royal family have
the monarchy
have the means to have like an actual editor do something?
The royal editor.
And then I love it, even if it wasn't her that did this, they made her say that she was just messing around with Photoshop.
I just like Photoshop.
Yeah, no.
It's me, Kate Middleton. I love Photoshop.
Yeah, just messing around just like you do.
Old techie Kate Middleton at it again.
My bad. Have a great Mother's Day.
Hey, I'm, top of the food chain, about to be the queen, but in my off time,
I like to add it.
I go to Photoshop classes.
Yeah. Okay, so that
And
line.
for what purpose? Yeah, you see
That's weird.
The light is weird on this line. Unless it's like a reflection of some sort.
They took the picture of her face.
Now that you're saying that, it looks like they took the picture.
Like,
the face.
is her neck weird now that we're talking about it? Like, is the neck a little bit off?
I do feel like the shadowing is weird.
It almost looks like she's got an Adam's apple, and we all know that women don't have Adam's apples.
She could have an Adam's apple. I don't know that she has an Adam's apple.
Right, but women don't have Adam's apples.
No. I'm saying in this photo. I don't know if that's actually
an Adam's apple.
You think so?
Maybe it's a dude sitting there and they just threw a case.
Charles.
No, the fingers would
Don't
be.
show his fingers.
No.
Don't show his fingers.
No.
Yeah, and that's why they had to edit this, because they had Prince Charles' hand fingers.
Okay, so now it's all coming together.
Yeah, I think that's right. No, it does look like it's possible.
Now I want you to look up that the Vogue cover, because it's identical. Like the face, she's like, it looks like in the Vogue cover when I saw it this morning, she was like wearing a hat, almost like she was on safari. I think she's wearing a hat. I could be wrong.
I'm on safari.
I'm on safari. I'm Kate Middleton, the Duchess of
York.
Is it York, Essex? I never remember. You know why?
Why?
Because the monarchy's stupid.
You think so?
It's pointless. I do happen to think I've always thought that she was beautiful.
This doesn't look like her. Her eyes are totally different on this Vogue
Oh, you're
cover.
saying... Oh, yeah.
She's way younger in this Vogue cover. She doesn't have the God bless the queen or whatever, but the crow's feet are different. Unless they photoshopped in crow's feet, which feels like,
something's going on, man. I'm just saying something's going on.
I don't know. I feel like if they weren't going to if this is as good as they could do on the arm, I don't see how they're adding in crow's feet to the eyes.
Yeah, you're right. Wait.
Which, by the way, this sucks for Kate Middleton if it's like, why you gotta microanalyze my photos? Like, don't bring up my crow's feet.
Like, sorry, it's been a minute since I got Botox. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm aging gracefully.
Okay.
It's like, all right, I'm sorry, Kate, but we got to figure out what's going on in this photo.
Right.
Why'd you shave off your daughter's arm?
Then you remember, was it for Christmas when they put out the Christmas photo of the family?
No, I don't remember.
Okay, well, there was one. It's the youngest, that little effer.
You don't like these kids.
They just look like maniacal. They look like devilish. In the picture, it looked like he was missing fingers.
What?
Yeah, if you go back to it, I'll show you after.
Well, I mean, maybe she really is.
Into Photoshop.
Just
Maybe this
not good at Photoshop.
It's a side passion.
Yeah.
And she's horrible at it, so she needs a new passion.
She's very bad at Photoshop.
Yeah.
And nobody has the heart to tell her, hey, stop with the Photoshop. You suck at it.
Forget Kate. Back to the kids. Look at the girl.
Oh,
Doesn't she look
wait.
like I'm going to kill you?
What is going on here?
No, her thumb is behind there. Her thumb's...
No, but I'm saying there is
Poor Kate.
Clear...
Oh,
almost like a blur.
Yeah.
Going on with this, like it's in motion, and then
everybody else's.
This hand is completely different.
Well, because that's Prince or King Charles's hand Photoshop. That's why
right.
it's so different.
That explains that. That explains that.
No, but like, doesn't like the girl look like I'm gonna kill you? Like,
why are you so mad at these kids?
There's
smiling?
something very serial killerish about them, and then I'm sure they're lovely kids, but like, don't they kind of look like This is the start of a movie. They butchered their mother to death. I don't wish this upon anybody, but like, look at it.
We're just looking at it in terms of a movie.
Like the last time that they were spotted looking happy, she never lived to see another day.
No, you know what this movie would be?
They took her into the woods and burned her alive.
You think the kids burned them off?
I don't know. Something. Look at their faces.
Here's what we do.
What?
This is the movie.
Okay, do it.
Little 11-year-old Nicole, 12-year-old Nicole. Okay. Goes and stays at this house with this group of people.
Right.
She thinks this is great.
Living with the monarchy.
We're living with the monarchy. They got crowns everywhere.
So cool. They
got figgy pudding.
I get some tea.
I'm going to have tea and crumpets.
Love.
Twice a day, by the way.
Oof.
It's great. And look at, I mean, this is just the beak. What the?
What?
Okay.
You see something else? No, you just saw something else.
What is this all about?
Well, you know, because he's like, smile for the picture, say I love you, and he's like, I don't, I'm about to kill her.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
and he's the one who in the Christmas picture is literally like, I'm going to show you. He's literally has one finger missing.
That's Macaulay Culkin, the good son.
Yes, that is the. You know who's also given me the good son vibes since he was born?
Who's that?
Keegan, my son,
Your own son.
my good son.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is definitely the good son. But I feel
So here's
Okay, give me the
so right. So you get your tea and crumpets and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and then after like a week, weird things start happening at night.
like.
Just like there's weird noises or
I think I see someone standing at my door while I'm sleeping.
yes, maybe one of the kids is up at a strange hour in the kitchen.
Okay.
Why are you down here getting something to eat? Oh, I'm just hungry. That's all.
Can
But
we
it's
get
just-
can we get like one of the servants or maids, because they definitely have servants and maids.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember in Get Out the grandma who goes, no, 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 no.
I like the idea of one of the servants looking at little Nicole
Yeah,
and going like,
just shaking their head.
right,
But
like
not
like
giving-
they know this is bad,
Like I'm in
but
for
they
it.
can't say anything.
Right, like they
but
know
just
that
trying
they're-
to like look.
that I'm gonna get butchered by all three children.
And then-
and Kate's just gonna watch.
And then yeah, that's what happened. They're an army of darkness.
bless you.
I'm allergic to great ideas.
Yeah.
And they're out to destroy you. Yeah, and then you spend the rest of the movie. They're on the hunt after you.
Yeah.
And then in the third act, you get your chutzpah
Yeah,
and you armor up.
yeah.
Maybe you find like old battle axes and spears and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I'm trying to use it to get out. But all of the people that like usually line Buckingham Palace with the tall hats and they don't move or speak, I keep finding them
Check
in the
this
woods.
out. Check this out.
Okay.
So you realize you're locked in the house and you're not going anywhere.
Okay.
So instead of you being locked in with them, you flip the script. Now they're locked in with you. And you get that American gumption
Oh yeah.
and you get those weapons
Uh-huh.
and you start attacking them. And they don't realize.
Do I have to get
They
every?
just fucked with the biggins.
Yeah, you don't. That. What's the name?
You
of
made the
this?
biggest mistake of your life.
The Biggins mistake of your
You
life.
made the biggins mistake. And that's the trailer too. It's just you sitting there
Yeah.
and you got an axe. Yeah. You just made the biggins mistake of your life.
Why does my voice sound like that?
Because you're
all the-
12.
I'm 12. Okay.
Did you already have the rasp at 12?
I had a little rasp. Not this
Forgot.
deep.
Yeah.
This was years of drinking and smoking.
You just made the biggest mistake of your life.
Wait, it did not sound like that.
12-year-old girl?
Wait a minute. Do I
Yeah,
only
I'm a
have
biggins.
do I only have to worry about them, or like is the
No.
whole family, the other servants, going to hurt me too? Or
No,
they're
no, no,
gonna
no.
be
The
like,
servants, they're on your side, but they
Okay.
can't do anything.
Got it.
You
Okay.
worry about them.
Yeah.
And you take out 2 of the kids, and you take out these 2 kids, and you think that the ultimate villain is going to be the mom, but then you realize
It's him.
this is the one who's been in charge of everything.
And he goes like this, being like, "I'm going to cut off each and every one of your fingers. I'm going to feed them to you and stick them up your nose and in your ears."
And he goes, Nicole, I'm so glad that you're here. I was also captive.
"West Side."
Crossing his fingers and throwing you the west side. West side!
He kind of is.
And then,
my God,
then that's the final battle.
So it's so funny because when I first saw this before, everyone was making a thing about it, like being photoshopped. I was like, "What a sweet picture!"
But now we've created a whole new
It's-
scenario.
Horrifying.
That'd be awesome, though. You'd be the final girl. You'd stand tall.
You think so?
100%.
Because I
Because
often
we'd do a sequel,
we'd have to,
probably in France.
right? When the revolution is happening.
You think you go do time travel this time? Go back in time to the French Revolution?
I mean, you did make the French Revolution cool to me a few episodes ago.
So there we go.
You did excite me with it.
Maybe that's exactly what we do.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I can never look at this picture the same again. This is the cover of the like if it was years ago and it was Blockbuster, this would be in the cover of the VHS, right?
Yep. And you know what it would just say? The Royals.
Yeah.
That's it. And by the way,
Wow.
after you destroy everybody, and you got like blood splatters on you,
Yeah.
and then it's dusk, right? The sun is about to come up,
Yes.
and you're just like, and you walk out of the house,
Yeah.
and Lord Will Never Be Royal starts playing behind you, and the credits roll. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And then by the time the credits hit,
And then she starts dancing in her weird Lord
she
way.
might do that like for post credits.
Right.
Because then just as the credits hit, and we'll never be royal, and everybody's like, holy shit, I get it.
And she does kind of belong in a horror film. I'm a huge Lord fan. She dances sort of like the girl from The Ring comes out of the well. She's very like. Have you ever gone to a Lord show?
No, but I seen The Ring.
Oof. That girl has got some weird movements. Yeah, dude, I think we're onto something. So if any producers like this, hit us up at
I'm gonna
Satisfying
give
Pod.
yeah. Biggins is getting co-writer credit on this.
Oh, I feel like this was my idea to begin with, to turn this into a horror film. I'm getting only a little bit of credit. Am I getting?
I just gave you co-writer. What are you looking for?
But I feel like co-writer to you means you get 80% and I get 20.
Well, you know how I do business. I keep my girls fed.
Looking tight.
Yeah. Oh,
God, I like that.
this was great.
I gotta share that with some people. I like that.
This was great, Nicole. I hope everybody's following along
Yeah.
with Satisfying Podcast at Satisfying Pod on YouTube, and we're on Instagram and Twix.
Wait, do you think that
All
our
that stuff.
our fans,
Many fans.
you know, like the Arianators, the Swifties, like, can they be the Satisfiers? No?
First of all,
You want to workshop it a little bit more?
Satisfiers.
I don't know. I think it's kind of
Um,
cute. We can think about it.
I almost feel like they should be called the Satisfied.
Oh, it's even dirtier.
I want to get out there and talk to the
That's fine.
Satisfied.
They already took it.
We are the Satisfied, because then it's almost like
Cult.
right, like they're there to be satisfied by
Done,
us.
and done.
You love that
Love.
because you've always wanted,
Yeah, I have cult dreams.
yeah.
Mm.
And this way, instead of you getting involved in someone else's cult,
I am the leader.
I can make you the queen of this cult.
Okay, cool. Nice.
But you'll never be a royal.
Never. I don't want to be. The mom would
No.
be stupid.
No, man, that movie would be great, huh?
We got to make it happen. Let's start
will.
writing.
We will.
Okay.
Pen is going to paper. Leave comments, subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll see you next week with more Satisfying.